Oh, you nearly had it.
On Aussie Truck Rehab.
We've got 48 hours worth of work to do in under 24.
It's got an air leak that's been here for 2 weeks. Furious.
A landmark opportunity.
Casino Truck Show's one of the premier trucking events on the trucking calendar. It's a must-do event.
Could leave the company finances in ruins.
We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these big statement trucks.
No.
Alarm bells are going off in my head and I'm just thinking, are we driving towards a complete disaster here?
As the team race to prepare a convoy of show-stopping trucks.
The reality of how big this job is setting in.
Our reputation's really on the line here. Just the thought of casinos making me feel sick in the guts.
Don't worry about the Magnum.
For the biggest day in the firm's history.
Can't believe we're actually at this stage, to be honest. Just when you think you're there, in matter of fact, you're not.
Where are you?
I'm Jon Kelly, and my entire world is trucks. It's got plenty of horsepower.
We're experts at restoring trucks. That's just how I roll. We buy
On $100,000.
refurb
Cheap hobby is trucking.
and flip for profit.
Sold. And I'm yet to find a bucket of bolts in a paddock that we can't turn into treasure.
In this game, no 2 days and no 2 trucks are ever the same.
We don't get too many small jobs here.
It's got an air leak. Should have been fixed first thing.
We're all trucking mad.
We just get it done, and no, it's not an option.
It's good to finally be on the road.
We're building the best truck rehab business in the world.
Whatever the cost.
Hey, Ken, can you hear where that air leak's coming from?
I can hear it, but I just can't figure out where it's coming from. I think it's coming from the middle, at the back here or something. There is the thing.
Look, we really don't have time for this today. I've got a huge air leak on the firewall. No, we've got to get it sorted ASAP. I'm going to go find some tools.
Restoration specialists, Heavy Haulage Assets, are racing to prepare for a make-or-break event.
We got 24 hours to get all these statement trucks fully operational, buffed and polished, and head into the Casino Truck Show. This is ridiculous.
It's a must-do event. Casino Truck Show's one of the premier trucking events on the trucking calendar.
Located 230 kilometres south of Brisbane, the Casino Truck Show is the largest trucking event in the Southern Hemisphere. This year, over 300 rigs and tens of thousands of spectators are due in the rural New South Wales town.
The Casino Truck Show is really important for our business. We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these big statement trucks, and this is the chance that we get to show everyone what we've done and what we can do.
While Casino is a global shop window, for company owner Jon Kelly,
Shauno.
the show is also personal.
Many years ago, I had the absolute premier heavy haulage business in the country. And unfortunately, that business no longer exists. We just got too big and we got too successful. I couldn't handle the pressure of it. Reluctantly, I sold to a company which I thought was going to be an awesome business partner. 12 months later, they went broke and took HHA down with it. I had to go and sell what was dearest to me, and selling these trucks was like selling a piece of meat.
Those tough times hit him pretty hard. It took him a few years to kind of really find his feet again.
How are those tanks? I reincarnated the brand. Doing good. And we're going to be very, very proudly launching the brand again at the Casino Truck Show and showing everyone that we're back. And we mean business.
The departure deadline is just 24 hours away, leaving the team with a battle to be ready on time.
This week's just been horrendous, to be quite honest. Like, just the hours we've been putting in here to get ready for the show.
Righto.
You know, we just haven't stopped. You know, it's just been insane.
To make things tougher, Jon's set an ambitious target to showcase the firm's skills.
So how many trucks are you taking to the show?
12.
Who's going to drive them all?
Dave and I had taken 3 trucks down to Casino 3 years ago. We're now taking 12 trucks down, and we've got 20 people coming down with us.
10 of the 12 trucks are all done. It's just a matter of making them look pretty. They look $1 million. We've got the Silver Legend, T900 with the signature Jon Kelly paint job. We've got Sunrise Ruby, the custom job we did for Robbie Land. John's Big Peterbilt, the big blue wagon. We got Gosby and Shanks, the 1988 model Series 2 Superliner, super rare. We got the Green Heritage as well, aka Money Pit now. Port's Big Superliner, another build we did last year. That's just a huge desert truck, and it's just cool from every angle. I love that truck.
But while 10 show trucks are ready for Casino, 2 massive rehabs have yet to be completed, putting John's plan at serious risk.
So our 2 statement trucks are miles behind. We've got 48 hours worth of work to do in under 24. Taking 12 trucks to this show, you know, which is a huge effort for a business of this size, you know. I think it's absolutely crazy, but I love it. It's all or nothing, baby.
These are the heaviest steps in Brisbane, I reckon. They're so freaking heavy. Big chunk of aluminium along the top there, and it just makes them really, really heavy. But it's really, really good. That's the nice thing. Off with the old, on with the new.
In Repair Bay 2, one of the final trucks to be completed is the 1986 Mack Magnum.
Yeah, look, Magnum's my favourite. I've put a lot of blood, sweat and tears into this truck, and yeah, it's pretty special to me.
Over 10 weeks, this historic rig has been transformed from a broken down ruin into a $500,000 epic. Powered by a V8 16.4 litre 750 horsepower engine, the Magnum Superliner Series 2 is a monument to a golden era of American trucking. So far, the truck has had a brand new paint job, new chrome work and a complete mechanical overhaul, recreating its original 1980s look at a cost of $80,000. But with Casino just 24 hours away, the flagship rehab is far from complete.
Yeah, we've got the Magnum here. The trim's still got to go in, seats got to go in, the airley's got to be found and repaired. There's just so much to do.
It's all about replicating exactly how that brochure was in 1986 as I rolled off the factory floor.
With Magnum's interior top priority, trimmer Mike Fellows arrives.
Here you go, Mike. Trim's just turned up.
To recreate the truck's original look, the master craftsman has manufactured every component by hand.
Do you know who did this?
Yeah?
Can you put that in the centre of that map for me?
Yes?
I'm always asking heaps of Mike, and he always comes through.
Let's defeat this side.
See what we can do, hey?
This detail is the most important part of the truck. He's even embossed like the Mack Trucks logo in the carpet. Mike the trimmer was telling me that he had to source this material out of Belgium. So this is like holy grail stuff. Mike's coming to the rescue again.
We'll just move on to this one, eh?
To install the custom trim, Marshall and detailer Sean need to work with millimetre precision.
They're different to the cab. Bit of an issue. There was supposed to be new screws with the trim kit, but they're not the same style as what's in the rest of the sleeper.
It's harder because we're trying to screw these in.
I know.
And they've been screwed in before.
I know. I've made the executive decision of putting back the old screws, just picking out the best ones. And yeah, now what we're doing is just pull them out, put the panels back in. So just trying to save us a little bit of time. This is what I've been putting off, putting this hood lining in.
Don't you get that hood lining dirty.
I've washed my hands like 3 times.
This is the main part of the trim.
What the hell?
What's the matter?
Fold your corn up, Sean. Hey. I think these come your way.
Yeah, some Haulage up this way.
Yeah.
It's too short.
Yeah. And that lines up with... Can't go up any higher.
Is the hood lining too high?
Well, it's got to come up for the light up against the flat there.
So the hood lining's perfect, it's just the back panel walls.
Yeah, too short.
Even the tiniest sizing error could jeopardise Magnum's refit, putting the truck at risk of missing casino.
I'm hearing Mike and see how far away he is.
Everything all right?
I've got some dramas with this Magnum trim.
Okay.
The back wall panels are about 2 to 3 inches too short.
That needs to be fixed and we need to keep moving forward. We need to get hood lining in, we need to get the carpet in, and we just need to keep moving forward to make it on time.
You just want to pull it up a little so I just get the nut on. Yep.
While Magnum's rehab goes down to the wire,
Champion,
in Bay 1,
stay there.
another elite restoration is also racing to be ready for casino.
Just tightening down these seatbelt bolts to the tethers of these seatbelts. Get the seats in, get it looking like a vehicle.
Mad Cow is an iconic Western Star 6900 Heritage Series. The 1997 Rig of the Year earned its name hauling cattle through Australia's rugged outback. To date, the rig has had a mechanical overhaul, a premium paint job, new electronics, new lights and new chrome and fittings, racking up a colossal $200,000 rehab budget.
It's probably my biggest statement build that I've done to date.
But like Magnum, the $500,000 rig is also behind schedule.
We've got the interior left to go, we've got lights to test, we've got mud flaps left to go, we've got the bull bar, we've got a final detail. We've got lots to do.
Oh, it's full on, mate. The older they are, the harder they are to work on because everything's either half buggered, you've got to resurrect everything from scratch, and that's just time consuming, you know.
The truck is due at a specialist paint shop for lettering and final artwork. With 1 day until departure, any delays could be terminal.
It's going to be a big night tonight. I'm not expecting to leave early. However many hours left is how many hours we have to do. We've just got to turn up, we've just got to get it done, and no, it's not an option.
It should be a simple 40-kilometre run to the paint shop.
Just when you think you're there, as a matter of fact, you're not. You're broken down on the side of the road.
With the biggest truck show in the Southern Hemisphere a day away, Heavy Haulage Assets Centrepiece Restoration is stranded.
I'm probably around about 15 to 20 minutes away from Damos, and the truck starts like coughing and shuddering. I'm blocking a lane, police have turned up, and of course I've come out in this truck, haven't got a tool to save my life. But I rung Dave, told him what's going on.
Where are you? I just got a phone call from Jon. He's broken down in Mad Cow on the way to the paint shop. The amount of money and resources we pumped into that truck, that's the statement truck that we're trying to get to casino, so it needs to be ready. It needs to be ready for casino.
When I said that I wanted Mad Cow to stop traffic, this is not what I had in mind. These are old trucks that haven't exactly been loved very well. So the list of stuff that could go wrong is endless.
To try and revive the $500,000 Mad Cow, fabricator Gary Rose has raced to the scene of the breakdown.
All right, for some reason we got Jon stuck here on the side of the bloody road. We've got no fuel. What's going on here? Why has this happened?
So I think it's just a fault, like maybe an injector or just a bad connection. It wasn't performing properly.
Righto, and there's our problem. So, what's happened here, they've put the return line back into this tank. So, it's returning fuel, but it's picking the fuel up quicker than it's returning it.
Sure enough, the main pickup tank where the fuel draws out of is bone dry. I can see the bottom of the fuel tank. So it's sucked that completely dry and all the other tanks are full. The only way to fix it is to change all the fuel lines back to original. But I'm worried the boys have cut the fuel lines and we can't turn it back to the original fuel.
Let's give it a kick in the guts. So being a Cummins, they need to prime up electrically. I can hear it priming. Woo! Yeah, baby. That'll do.
After a 2-hour repair, Mad Cow is back on the road. But the delay could yet be costly.
If it doesn't make it to demos, I'm just going to burn the thing to the ground.
The amount of money and resources that we've pumped into that truck over the past few months, you know, we need to get that truck to casino.
Righto.
What we do is with the barrel grinder, we use it to cut into the aluminium to get nice and shiny. The only problem is, if you look on the angle, you can see it look like it's a little hull damage, but I can't help that. To get it, the amount of work we had to do to get it back to aluminium, that's good. It's going to have to be.
Just go through the shed, chuck it down the side there.
With Jon safely back at the yard, the firm's ambitious plan to bring 12 fully restored trucks to casino is stepping up.
We've got lots to do. Too much. Jess has arrived, guys are all here.
Time's running out really fast, so I've got to get from this straight onto the Magnum and finish the interior on that truck.
But with the Mack Magnum's 1980s refit held up by sizing problems, expert trimmer Mike Fellows has returned.
Looks like the lighting?
The light's holding it in. All right, just let me go and grab my scissors. I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Because we did the doors, no dramas.
Yep.
But just that hook lining there must be a little bit looser.
Yep. What do you think, Mike?
I'm just going to take about 1/4 inch off that mat.
Yep.
I made it a little bit bigger because I wanted to make sure it fitted just nice because you wanted it bound.
Yep.
So I'm just going to trim it down a tiny bit.
While a minor fix is enough to avoid a crisis,
There we go.
the Magnum's meticulously recreated interior is far from complete.
So I've just got to lift the seat in, bolt it in, but there's a plate that needs to go on it first. I've got to bolt this gear stick boot in, seat in, a couple of light bezels, and I've got to do the very best I can to not get a mark on that new red carpet, or else...
But while Marshall works on the finishing touches,
King, we got a couple of wheel chocks.
Jon has spotted a problem.
It's got an air leak that's been here for 2 weeks. It should have been fixed first thing. Furious. Air piston. I need you to cap that off or put that line in there.
Under 24 hours remain until the Convoy departs for the casino truck show.
Yep.
You got any brass fittings around here at all?
You asked Dave where they are?
But a critical air leak could stall rehab work on the already delayed Mack Magnum.
But the auxiliary air feed that was just sitting in limbo down there, just pissing air out. So the air's for the release the air brakes. So when I've been driving around, when you pull up at a set of lights, you've got to pull your brakes on to build up air. But it's not safe. So make sure this is done. Yeah. This is make sure it's just been done, just like the seats aren't done, like the interior's not done. It's just... Wasn't even the park brake. There was a line loose on the firewall, just sitting there in limbo. But it's crimped it over, zip tied it, done, fixed.
Have you got brakes?
Yep.
But just double check.
Yep.
There's a good chance that Magnum won't even make casino. I mean, we'd still have some cool trucks there, but that big wow factor that Magnum would bring just won't be there. I don't want to think about that.
Magnum, in terms of cost, is a bit of a moving target. Dave thinks it's going to be over 100,000, and I think for the first time ever, Dave might actually be right, but I haven't told him that yet. I'm just keeping that on the down low.
Fixing the air leak has cost 2 more precious hours.
I'm just so cranky I don't even want to speak.
For finance manager Dollar Dave, the strain of taking 12 trucks to casino is becoming critical.
It's been a push and expensive. We've spent anywhere up to like 800 to like $1 million. It's like 6 to 9 months profit spent, and now we've got to work hard to catch up again.
In this industry, this is what it's all about. It's getting the truck on the road so I can earn money. When they're not on the road, they're not earning anything. It's got to pay. It's got to pay. You can't have this sort of gear and not work it and not get paid, you know?
It's a huge gamble. I mean, we're putting a lot of pressure on the guys to get these trucks ready. We're sacrificing truck sales to get the trucks ready. Pretty stressful when you look out there.
Late nights, stuck in a shed all day for, 15, 16, 17 hours. Hungry, short tempers.
Serious? I'll find a needle in a haystack. Where the did that go? This is the you don't need. Right. All right, stop looking, we found it. Woo! The stress levels are very high, blood pressure's very high.
There's so much to do in such little time. To even mention casino at the moment, just makes me sick to the stomach because I don't even know if we're going to get there.
So here we are again, another one of Jon's.
40 kilometres away, at the workshop of sign writer Damo Gibbs, final paintwork on Mad Cow is getting underway.
So we've got one here that was supposed to come yesterday, and it's come today at lunchtime. So it should be another all-nighter to get this one out for casino. When a big show comes up, everything's all go, go, go.
As well as adding custom stripes to the truck, Damo will also apply intricate lettering and scroll work.
So feature scrolls is what we call a fancy scroll. So it's lots of flicks and colours and highlights and variations in it. It's just the show that's put the pressure on. Normally, I'd probably spend a couple of days on something like this. I don't have a couple of days on this one, so we'll probably start this at lunchtime today. So I'm already 4 hours into it. I've probably got another 5 or 6 tonight, and then I'd say I've probably got another 3 hours in the morning before the deadline, the big deadline tomorrow. Oh mate, I don't know. This one here this one here makes me wonder. They got the Convoy leaving tomorrow at midday. Something tells me this one won't be for casino. A lot of work to do to this one before midday tomorrow.
See what I'm seeing outside? Storm clouds. Jon will be busy tomorrow polishing everything again, won't he?
With 6 hours until the scheduled departure for casino, the biggest day in heavy haulage assets history is underway.
By 12 o'clock, we're going to have all these trucks done, polished, and ready to roll out heading for casino.
10 of the company's 12 elite show trucks are ready to make the 230-kilometre journey south.
We're playing musical trucks.
But the firm's 2 star rehabs are still to be completed.
Yeah, we've got the Magnum here. The trim's still got to go in, seats got to go in. There's just so much to do.
There is one piece of good news. After working through the night, Mad Cow is back from sign writer Damo Gibbs, complete with new custom paintwork.
Look at it. It was a nice truck before. Everything's just taken it to the next level now. It's really nice. The little breakdown yesterday has cost us a lot of time.
It's what you call a fine touch.
You got it.
It's still got to have all its interior finished. We've got deck plates to go on, bull bar, wiring, lights. There is just so much to be done on that truck. I don't think we're going to make it.
Seriously, can we put the bull bar on then you do that?
In charge of attaching a custom-made 1-ton bull bar worth $15,000 are fabricator Gary and truck scout Jess Edwards.
The scene here is chaotic. There are trucks driving, there's Jon, there's all of his crew running around just trying to get everything done so we can get all these trucks down to casino. Try my best not to scratch this thing. Even though this truck might not be out bush anymore, It still needs a bull bar.
The heavyweight bar is attached to the truck via a custom-made bracket or box.
This is the bull bar box. My only concern is that maybe this weld might hit here.
It's better fit.
And it is hitting on the weld, as I suggested.
But a set of bolt holes are out of alignment.
So I'm going to have to take off. Yep, okay.
I've heard Gary's a gun on the grinder.
Watch your eyes, people. Always win at the end of the day. It's just a matter of when.
Oh, beautiful.
Down, John.
Down.
Down. Whoa.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
Let's go down a little bit more, mate.
Now it's a truck.
Marsh,
Yeah, bud.
look at these.
Boom! There we go. That's what we want. There we go. What do you reckon? Pretty cool?
Yeah.
To me, the flagship of the casino trucks that we're taking to the show is Mad Cow. It's just not about the truck, it's about the story, and it's about who it's for. It's for Josh.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And it's not just any truck. It's my truck, Big Mad Cow.
If I had to sell all the trucks and you said I couldn't sell one, which one would it be?
Can I pick 2? Can I pick 3? I have to say Mad Cow.
But you don't have to if you don't like Mad Cow. So
What do you mean I don't like Mad Cow?
I'm happy. If you don't like Mad Cow, I'd sell it tomorrow. Josh was just truck mad. What's that?
That's that curtain?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not in that stuff there.
Departure for casino is 4 hours away. But work on Magnum's interior has hit another delay.
I can't find it. It's not in the box here.
Did you look upstairs where all the other stuff was?
I'm going to have to go back up and have a look. We're going to have a squiz.
So Mike's made up a really nice padded boot that goes in between the cab on the Magnum and the sleeper, but it's not here. So we just need to find out where it is.
Ah! What is going on up here?
This is a very important piece, and it's not going to be good if we can't find this. Where was that?
This.
Check it out.
I thought it was going to be something like really simple and basic. You know how intricate this is?
Is that going to be wide enough, Mike?
I don't think it's wide enough at the top, eh?
With no time for adjustments,
Mike's going to flip.
if the crucial piece of trim doesn't fit, Magnum will have to travel incomplete.
Serious? Oh, look at that.
I reckon it's going to go.
Yeah, I think it will.
Why can't you just do the
Because
job?
it's higher at the back. That's what worries me. It's not gonna.
Why do you have to doubt everything all the time?
You pull that front out. I'll hold this back in.
Yeah.
Can you pull that front around?
See, that one there went right up in there. Oh, because that pulled out there. Okay. There we go.
Hello. Yeah, it fits. I told you to fit. This guy. Hey? Not doubt. It's always a party when I'm here. That's for sure. And I think John appreciates that sometimes. Just not when it's going south. Yet he still pays me! Hey, who's the fool?
When he does get in a strife, he just laughs it off. And you can't get angry at him.
I got it!
The final step is to install Magnum's custom-made seats.
It's done, baby. Where's the recorder?
The Magnum's finished. It's a cool truck. I'm really happy with it.
After hundreds of hours of painstaking work, the historic $500,000 rig has been reborn.
The Magnum is just an 80s icon. They were just full of velour, shag pile carpet. It just ticks every single box of what it means to be just cool in the 80s.
I don't know whether I'm shaking from excitement or just being scared. But it's done.
Well, I've got to jump on with the Mad Cow and just try and get it finished, so... That's where the problem is. We've just got far too many jobs on that truck to try and finish. It's not even close.
While one statement truck is finally complete, Mad Cow is in trouble.
I've got a list as long as my arm here. There'll probably be guys hanging off this truck as it's driving out the door, mate.
The clock's ticking. The reality of how big this job is setting in. I've got Gary trying to fix all the gremlins inside. I've got Mike putting the rest of the trim in. I've run out of brain power to think what else is left, but there's a lot and there's too much and not enough time.
Faced with the volume of work still to be done, Jon and Dave have no option. The Convoy must leave without the firm's signature truck.
That sends a really bad message to the market that we can't follow through with what we say we're going to do.
Alarm bells are going off in my head and I'm just thinking, are we driving towards a complete disaster here?
Righto, boys, fire them up.
While work on Mad Cow continues,
roll them out. Where's Jughead?
The firm's 11 other rigs are ready to depart.
Rolling them out.
With so many trucks, Jon needs all the drivers he can muster.
I don't know how to start this thing. Oh. Where's the aircon in here?
Aircon?
Yeah, this piece of got aircon. I do have a truck licence, but I do sometimes find driving a truck to be quite stressful.
Dollar Dave will have to sharpen his skills on the road as it's go time.
Woo! We need some celebratory recorder.
Casino, here we come.
Hit the road, baby!
This Convoy leaving the yard here with the coolest trucks that have ever rolled out of this factory here is going to be sight to behold. Makes me happy but sad. That Convoy must look amazing going down the highway, and that'd be a proud moment seeing that, but unfortunately, I'm here.
But it's not all smooth sailing for the Convoy.
Traffic. We're in for a long drive. And it's not the most comfortable truck to be stuck in traffic.
Hopefully Jon can get away tonight. It'd be a shame for him to miss out when he's spent so much blood, sweat and tears getting this thing ready.
By 9 p.m, all 11 trucks have reached the casino holding grounds.
Have a pair of pliers, King?
That started? Yep.
But in Brisbane,
Okay, next one, please.
Mad Cow's time is almost up.
I can't believe we're actually at this stage, to be honest. I'm tired. This truck's proven time and time again that just when you think you're there, in a matter of fact, you're not.
So I don't know what's going to happen there, whether he's even going to get down in time. And I don't think he's got a plan B.
Okay, next one.
Casino, here we come.
In the small town of Casino, it's the biggest day of the year. Situated 65 kilometres inland from the New South Wales coast, the agricultural heartland is known as the beef capital of Australia. For decades, trucks have been the backbone of the cattle industry, giving rise to a transport hub that today hosts the largest truck show in the Southern Hemisphere.
It's the premier trucking event in Australia. It's getting bigger and bigger. Well in excess of 300 trucks on the streets today.
As the trucks gather in town, there's a VIP arrival.
Ta-da! Casino, we're here.
Smooth mover.
The Mad Cow, she made it.
Can't believe we made it. Like, massive effort last night. Everyone pitched in, huge effort. And we rolled Casino 1 a.m, this morning. I got the big Joshua as a sidekick, Can you believe it, buddy?
I believe it's come to a reality. I'm in my truck.
I feel like I've won gold at the Olympics. It'll go down as one of my proudest moments in my career today, just getting that truck here against all odds.
Hopefully it'll be a chill day. What am I talking about? Trucks aren't chill. We've got 12 trucks coming today. Here he comes.
I think collectively, there's 12 of them would be easily worth $7 to $8 million. And then the cost associated with that gets also added on, you know. So we've spent probably close to $2 million in cold hard cash getting trucks ready for Casino Truck Show.
All that remains is to unload Magnum and complete the firm's multi-million-dollar lineup.
Don't do that.
But a high-tech adjustable trailer has frozen.
No. Should have left it widened out, then wait for a while. Why is that going out? It won't go back.
If you got feelings and emotions, leave them at home, because it is what it is on the day, and that's that.
Hey Liam, do you want to jump up at this and start it up, mate? Yep. And I'll get you to drive it off.
With 10mm clearance on either side, the centrepiece restoration must be unloaded by hand.
A truck and a trailer that cost anywhere from $1 to $1.5 million. It's big money. You're dealing with big money here, and that's just for a truck and a trailer.
Oi, don't go in gear, just roll. Last one's here.
Finally, with Magnum in place, an incredible 6-month mission is complete.
Get the racking and stacking it and get that photo.
We're known to have a good reputation when it comes to restoring trucks, so this is a big deal to make it here and make it with this many trucks.
I look around and I just shake my head. The fact we've got 12 trucks here, superhuman.
The Casino Truck Show, Australia's premier truck show.
They are coming.
We're parked up, we're set, we're ready to go.
You know, today just people over there looking at it, checking it out, seeing what's been done. I mean, that alone is winning a trophy, you know, to myself and anyone else that worked on it.
For Jon, praise from the industry and fans alike marks the end of a long journey.
We've come out of nowhere with 12 trucks this year. I've been sort of just laying low the last couple of years, and you know, people said, oh, HHA, we haven't seen you around for a while, so good to see you back.
Always a pleasure, mate. Really good to see you.
It's taken me a few years to gather the fleet up again. I'm really proud of what we've turned out here today.
For me, if we come back from this truck show and everyone's talking about HHA, that's a big win.
With Mad Cow and Magnum taking centre stage, word is spreading.
It's going good, eh?
Yeah, that's good. Just an absolute time capsule truck, you know. People can't believe that we've got this mix of trucks here.
Unbelievable paintwork on it. Jon Kelly's got some of the biggest, toughest trucks in Australia. Old trucks, but big, tough trucks. Look, they ain't that much bigger and harder than these things. Take a pound and, you know, wouldn't find another one of these, this model and this good, Nick, I'll tell you now. Rig of the year 97, there you go. Oh.
If you think about its history and the work it's done, and then to be here looking like this, it's a real credit to Jon's team.
Massive springs under it.
Each of these trucks has their own personality, so you feel a little bit of a connection. This is the one I drove down. It's a thing of beauty.
You drive that across the desert, you keep driving across the desert, full of cows with it, forever. Yeah, as you see, road train driver as a driver, that's a big part. 3 tanks down either side.
I feel like I can relate to it a little bit from carting cattle. It's an ex-RTA truck. It's pretty bloody rough though when you're driving bobtail. No trailers behind. It's just like,
I'd be pretty proud driving that big thing around. Not driving around the city though, but anyway.
In the beginning, I might have thought Jon was a little bit particular with, the way he detailed his trucks. When I saw just the level of finish on these other trucks, I see why he is so particular.
I got a lot of effort to get these trucks looking this good. The trucks that have rolled in, they are super high quality, super high calibre.
It's just mind-boggling the investment in the calibre of trucks that are here.
Look at them all.
If you can't find a truck here that you don't like or you can't relate to, you need to hang your hat up.
Well, you're at the wrong show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you went and added up the net worth of all these trucks here, there's $100 million worth of trucks on display in one community. So it goes to show you how much transport does play a part in regional communities. And the town's buzzing.
Casino is also a reminder of the Kelly family's passion for trucking.
You pumped?
Standing here admiring the beauty of it.
The beauty of it.
How cool does this look?
Oh no, it's so good, isn't it? My grandfather never had trucks like this. Like his gear was pretty old and battered, and so it's good. It's good that we've got this calibre of equipment that I can pass on to my boys. You got to push the pedal down hard and sharp, and then let it straight up. So you go bang to the floor and bang up.
As the day draws on, the scale of the team's achievement is hitting home.
We made it, and we made it with 12 good trucks. I mean, everyone's eyes are on us. Everyone's got the shirts on. Our team was really good. That's what it's all about.
Honestly, yesterday, if you asked me Friday morning, are we going to make it to casino, I would have honestly said, I don't know. The effort that went into these trucks in the limited amount of time we had to make them show ready, so happy about that, because we made it. We had a lot of positive feedback about all of Jon's gear.
I'm extremely proud to have been a part of this team. I'm pretty proud to look up there and see the quality of trucks in that row.
That whole street, they'll probably rename it after this show, mate. It'll be Kelly Boulevard.
After a monumental effort, all that's left for heavy haulage assets is to enjoy a hard-earned reward.
I gave away my passion for a couple of years, and I went to rediscover and evaluate what I was doing. Next thing you know, we turn up at casino with 12 trucks. Couldn't have done it without you all, so I appreciate it. This show here is showing the public that we're back. We're back with 12 of the coolest trucks in this country. Yeah!